5:18 on the clock, and welcome back to 13 on your side. We have a very busy forecast period, from dense fog to high heat, high humidity, and storms. There's a lot in the forecast to go over. Starting with our weather ball, it is currently blinking red as we have warmer conditions ahead today. We actually will read in the upper 80s for our temperature, feeling more like the 90s for a vast majority of the area. The closer that you get to the 94 corridor, really starting to push towards that triple-digit heat index value. In addition to this is the look over the airport this morning, so I would be checking for flight delays as we only have a quarter-mile visibility there from our dense fog that settled into place. Hourly forecast, while yes, we're going to have foggy conditions this morning and a little bit of cloud coverage thanks to it, we will start to see some of those clouds break apart as our temperatures near their peak daytime heating hour temp. And that's actually not my favorite news, because what happens when the sun comes out is it adds a little extra energy to the atmosphere, and we don't need any extra energy where that came from. It will only increase our severe threat for tonight. Beginning at 5 p.m. tonight, continuing on until 3 a.m. tomorrow morning, you need to make sure that you've got your weather notifications turned on loud. Storm Prediction Center continues to keep us placed underneath a level 2 out of 5 risk for severe weather, but you can see just across the water a level 3 risk. And so wind is going to be the main thing that we're monitoring for in terms of the risk, as well as some flooding. We saw some really heavy rainfall play out in locations yesterday. When our atmosphere is this humid, it's really primed to produce torrential rainfall, and so we can't rule that threat out either. Here's the low pressure system that we're tracking and its associated showers and storms. Hour by hour forecast here is going to sweep that into the lakeshore communities between 5 to 6 o'clock. This is a little bit of a slower progression than some of our other model guidance, so give yourself a buffer window. I would say between 5 to 7 is a good window of time for the lakeshore to expect those storms to begin, and then closer to 6 to 8 o'clock for inland areas. Continuing to push through, though, during the overnight hours and into early tomorrow morning. Now, this is not the greatest concern in terms of severe weather. If you don't see severe weather play out tonight, fantastic. First of all, you don't want it, especially with this heat and humidity. But in addition to that, there's going to be another opportunity that looks to be a much higher risk, in my opinion, than what we could even see tonight. A level 3 out of 5 risk, that's an enhanced risk for severe storms, pushes through a vast majority of the lower peninsula, stretching all the way from portions of Cadillac, Michigan, down through Van Buren County and over towards Saginaw. And so this is a really widespread event, and it's damaging winds that stand out to me greatly, but also the chance for tornadic activity tomorrow. Here's a glance at 3 p.m. There looks to be kind of this little set of storms that's ahead of the main line. That would be fantastic if this happens. While this could produce severe weather, surely, it actually could end up hindering this main line that could bring some really, really damaging winds along with it. But nonetheless, I don't want you letting your guard down. Torrential rainfall, damaging winds, and tornadic activity could all be embedded within this. And after 3 p.m., weather notifications need to be turned on. That lasts until about midnight. Highest concern for tomorrow, again, from that window of time from 3 p.m. until 2 a.m. is going to be those damaging winds. The rest of your 13 on your side 7-day forecast. Once we get past our stormy conditions on Thursday, we are back temperature-wise into the mid-70s to low 80s, so cooler, comfortable, and no weather impact alerts once we get past tomorrow night.